Okay, folks, this is Roy Humphreys, Rolling Hat, California, bringing to you a special edition. And as you can see on the screen there, that the Hacienda La Puente board has gone into closed session. Now, due to an operator malfunction, didn't get to record the public comments at La Puente, and it's really refreshing. They had like 4 or 5 people get up there and not get up there, but on via the virtual situation, be able to communicate with it. They didn't have to travel anywhere. Anybody, they could have had 1,000 people, and it was very simple in that they just say, anybody want to make a public comment? You just hit the raise your hand issue at the bottom of the screen, and boom, you're up. Very well, very easily done. You don't have to submit anything in advance unless you have something that they might want to be prepared for. Unusual situation where, and we're going to do, as I explained earlier, this is Hacienda La Puente, and unfortunately I didn't get their public comments, but once again they had like 4 or 5 people really making salient comments about what's going on in the district and etc. Where for years Roy Humphreys has been the only one doing any comments so forth over almost. We have William Harrison, who's been there. Of course, Shay Loman, he's with the teachers union at Roland Unified. But largely it has been just a few. And William Harrison is from the north side, so we do have some representation from the north side. Thank you. Okay, folks, we're going to have to put a little record in here because on the 22nd for the Hacienda La Puente in their special session, they're searching for a superintendent, and for 2 days, starting on the 22nd, they were in this closed session interviewing people, so forth. You'll see it further on in the video of the board, but on the 22nd I kind of messed up on that. So forgive me on that, and we'll have the larger portion will be from the 23rd. Okay? So sometimes things happen. Bye.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Mr. Kwok, can you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Yes, of course, Mr. President. Please rise, place your hand over your heart, and begin with me. I pledge allegiance
I pledge allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States of America,
and to the republic
which
for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kwok. Roll call.
Mr. Duarte,
Present.
Dr. Jones,
Here.
Mr. Kwok,
Present.
Mr. De La Torre,
Present.
Medrano.
Here.
Yep. 1.01D, review the agenda. Any additions, deletions, corrections? There are none. 1.02, adoption of the agenda, including any additions, deletions, corrections, and adjustments to order of business. Can I have a motion?
Move.
Motion. Second.
Motion by Mr. Kwok, a second by Dr. Chang. Roll call.
Mr. Medrano,
Aye.
Mr. De La Torre,
Aye.
Mr. Kwok,
Yes.
Dr. Jones,
Aye.
Mr. Duarte.
Aye. A motion carries 5-0. 1.03, audience members who wish to speak to items listed under closed session only may address the board at this time. We will start off with Billy Joe Wright.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good morning. My name is Billy, President of the Hacienda La Puente Teachers Association. I'd like to thank the board President Anthony Duarte, board members, cabinet, and our interim superintendent for everything that you all have done, not only throughout this process, but throughout this school year and the past couple years in helping us move forward. I'd also like to take a minute to repeat something I said yesterday. Ben Johnson and his firm that he's from has been so professional with all different stakeholder groups, including HLPTA. It was important that input was gathered not only online, but providing people an opportunity as best as possible in this current environment that we're in to express themselves verbally. Ben went above and beyond in working with me. With this schedule and the teachers' schedules, we really needed flexibility, and Ben and his team embodied that. And on behalf of our members who provided input online or through our virtual meetings, I just want to personally thank Ben Johnson and his firm for the work that they've done, and our board for providing leadership, allowing a firm to understand the importance of reaching out to all stakeholders and ensuring that our labor management relationships move forward on the foundation that we have built. In regards to that labor management relationship and the superintendent search, I one more time would like to express to each of you, the work that we do for students in the classroom every day is highly impacted by so many people that never even enter the classroom. That can be from school board, to county politicians, to state politicians, to national politicians. Right now, we are in the fight of our lives for funding. And unfortunately, it is in the hands of so many people who will not ever step a foot in the classroom to the environment that they're about to create. So what does that mean? It means that those of us who entered this area, this field, this commitment to kids, this commitment to our future, are going to be required now more than ever to work together with compassion, with flexibility, but with a commitment to our students. And it's going to take everyone, primarily labor management. I asked my members to provide one word, just one word of what they look for in their new superintendent. We had over 550 responses. Compassion, communicator, transparency, committed, less ego, accountable, and I could go on. What they've listed in terms of our new superintendent and what they're looking for mirrors what our community is looking for. And I know it mirrors what you are looking for. So I just one more time remind you, over this virtual setting, if you have an opportunity to try and, pull your face up to the screen, try and look in the person's eyes and go with your gut feeling. I know each of you personally. I know your commitment to our kids. And I've always believed that when we follow our gut, we're on the right path. Thank you all again for everything that you're doing. I'm glad to see some of your faces, just to know that you're safe, that you're healthy. Please take care of your families. Thank you for helping us take care of our families throughout this process. And I truly do look forward to moving ahead together. Please stay safe and healthy. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Billy Joe. Next, I see Roy Humphreys with his hand up. Roy?
Okay, I just unmuted myself. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Roy Humphreys from actually Rolling Unified School District, and I mentioned things to you yesterday. But we are neighboring districts, and the differences are actually dropping on it. And to what I've seen of you guys since you started with the CVRA on the trustee areas, you guys have done a great job. You can see your video of your efforts on my YouTube channel. And considering the previous speaker, what he said about persons making money decisions who are never stepped inside. Can you imagine what it's like for those people to have to make these critical decisions in this time? I suggest it's not an easy challenge, to say the best, no matter who is in that position. And one thing, I've been perusing your website, and you have a lot of good things there, but I notice you do audio recording of your meetings and so forth. If there's anything I can say that will induce you to go video, which is the 21st century standard, and little tiny Azusa Unified School District not only video records their sessions, but they have a Comcast public access channel to produce this, and Monrovia School District also. There are about 53, I think, in the state that do the video recording. So it is, I would term it the gold standard. So and transparency is the linchpin of all other values that are used to judge a district. And thank you very much for the time.
Thank you, Roy. Next, I see Karen Warman with her hand raised.
Good morning.
Good morning, Karen.
To reiterate that we do need a superintendent that's a leader that will come together with all the unions and not run away from just one or two of them. We need to come together, get contracts agreed upon and signed so we can move forward. And also bring back faith in the community. I'm so sad when I read Facebook pages and the community is like, nope, not going back, not going back. I'm homeschooling. It makes me so sad. So I hope whoever you do end up hiring can raise to the challenge and bring back faith in the community. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen. Are there any additional community members who wish to speak at this time to closed session items? Please raise your hand. Give it a couple more seconds. Are there any more community members who wish to speak to closed session items? All right, seeing none, 1.04, adjourn from public meeting to closed session. Can I have a motion?
Motion?
I have a motion by Mr. Del Torre. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Kwok. Roll call.
Mr. Medrano,
Aye.
Mr. De La Torre,
Aye.
Mr. Kwok,
Aye.
Dr. John,
Aye.
Mr. Duarte.
Aye. Motion carries 5-0. We are adjourned from public meeting to closed session. Thank you. I think we're going to go ahead and get started so everyone can have the rest of their Saturday afternoon. Hopefully before we finish Board of Education comments, Dr. Chang will have logged on. So 1.06, reconvene the public meeting. 1.07, report of actions taken during closed session. There are none. 2, Board of Education comments. Start off with Mr. Del Torre. Unmute yourself, Jeff.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to wish everybody a well-deserved long weekend. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Please stay safe and be well. Take care.
Thank you. Mr. Medrano.
Same thing. Thanks everyone who attended today. Thank you to staff again for organizing this event. I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday weekend and enjoys it with their families and their friends.
Thank you, Mr. Medrano. Mr. Kwok.
Thank you, President Duarte. I want to express my heartfelt thanks to McPherson Jacobson, our extraordinary president, Mr. Duarte, my fellow board members. We've been able to go ahead and spend a lot of time together in the last couple of days. And of course the district office for doing everything that they've done for us. And I want to wish everybody well during this holiday weekend. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Medrano. I don't see Dr. Chang on. If he gets on by the time I finish, I'll let him go, but I'll just go ahead. I also want to thank my colleagues on the board. I said it yesterday, and I will repeat it. The selecting of a superintendent is the most important thing any Board of Education does. And so thank you for your dedication for yesterday and for today, for helping us hopefully find our new leader to help us lead Hacienda La Puente Unified School District. I really want to say a heartfelt thank you to Nancy Ruiz. Normally we have these special board meetings, and the last time we did superintendent search was off-site. Nancy wasn't there; she didn't have to be there. There was a special board meeting off-site. Today, because we have to do a Zoom virtual meeting, Nancy's been there since this morning, all day trying to make sure this ran as smoothly as possible. And I really want to thank you, Nancy, for all the hard work you did to make this a successful 2-day process. So thank you, Nancy. And I want to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day. But let's also remember why it's Memorial Day. Let's remember those who served and died while protecting our country and our rights. So thank you for all who have served, all who continue to serve to protect us, like our former board member, Jay Chen, who is active right now overseas. So thank you again for everyone who served and continues to serve to protect our country. Please stay safe out there. We do have a regular scheduled board meeting scheduled for Thursday. Closed session starts at 4 p.m. Open session starts at 5 p.m. Please contact the district office. We are open. People are in the district office. Feel free to call. Feel free to email. They will answer your emails. If you want to participate in the board meeting during the comment, we want to hear from you. You can also, when we said this at the last board meeting, if you are unable to participate for some reason or any reason, you can email us your remarks, and I'll be happy to read those into the record. And please know that we're trying to be as accommodating as possible to make sure everybody's remarks are heard. Thank you for joining us, and can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Medrano, second by Mr. Kwok. Nancy, roll call.
Mr. Medrano,
Aye.
Mr. De La Torre,
Aye.
Mr. Kwok,
Yes.
Dr. Young, Mr. Duarte.
Aye. Motion carries 4-0. We are adjourned. Thank you.